Hey, good afternoon. It is Thursday, September 11th, 9/11, 2025, and you are watching me play puzzles. So thanks for coming in. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoy it, give it a like. Consider subscribing because we do this every day. And let's see. Today, of course, is 9/11. It's very interesting to teach. So, in a high school where kids are mature, I mean, for the most part, right? They're more mature than, say, a middle schooler or an elementary school kid. So some of them have, formulated political opinions and all that. Whenever 9/11 rolls around, it is my chance to sort of, in some ways, educate and in some ways humble some kids. All of the kids that I teach, and it's just so strange to like wrap my head around it. But when I hear a kid mention something about September 11th or make a joke, right? They tread lightly on September 11th. I take it as a learning experience for them. I think, you know what? You have no idea what you're talking about. And you need to know, you need to learn. Because these kids were born literally 5-6 years after September 11th. Some of them even more, the younger kids even less than that. The senior class this year was born in 2007, 2008. So it's been like 8 years. No, I take that back. It's even less, even more time. And those kids have no recollection of it. They just have like the parroting or the news reports or the memes, sadly. And they'll make some, offhand joke about 9/11, and I go, "You weren't there. You have no idea what that was like." I remember very vividly. I grew up in New Jersey. I grew up about an hour and a half from New York, and I vividly remember I was in high school. I remember I was in my history class. I was sitting in the front row. That was back when every classroom had a TV, right, to play Channel 1. Okay, I'm really dating myself now, aren't I? Channel 1. And I remember I was sitting fairly close to the TV in the front row, and I remember watching, everyone had their Channel 1 TVs turned on, and we stopped everything we were doing, and we watched the whole thing lay out. And it was early in the morning. It was probably, second period or something. And we watched the whole thing play out. And being in New Jersey, I had friends whose dad or uncle or somebody they knew were firefighters, or they had loved ones that either worked or commuted or whatever to the World Trade Center. It was all too real for us. Some of my friends, their dad or their uncle were firefighters. Luckily, those ones came back, right? My specific friend. But I definitely remember hearing sad stories of lots and lots of people not returning home, right? They're in the line of duty and don't come home. Just breaks my heart. And then to hear some punk kid that was not even born yet make some offhand joke thinking they're funny. I'm like, okay, you say that, but I was there. Like, I wasn't in New York City, but going to the beach for the next 2 weeks, there were clouds of smoke over the ocean. And I remember that so vividly. Going to the ocean, going to the boardwalk, and there are just billows of smoke and debris in the air over the ocean for 2 weeks afterwards. It was just all too real, and what that meant for our country and the direction our country is currently in. And you could argue even, yesterday to today, are we at a turning point? I don't want to get political or anything. I'm not, that's not why I'm saying this. I'm saying if you don't know why 9/11 happened, if you don't know the ramifications of the world you live in now versus the world that happened 24 years ago and prior, it's a different world. It's a totally different world now. It's just crazy. Anyway, I invite all of my young friends to learn more about it and to never forget. So, all right, let's play the connections puzzle. All right. Solve purple first. Oh, look at that. I can earn a badge. Oh, fun. New connections badges. Hey, you know what? I'm going to see what badges. Oh, look at that. I'm going to see what badges I earn. That's so fun. That's cool. I've done 100 perfect puzzles, 25 purple firsts. That's fun. And I'm on my way to 50 purple firsts. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Like, apparently just today I earned, just whatever the last puzzle was that I earned purple first. I earned the 25. That's cool. Oh, I want to see. Hey, Callie. How you doing? Callie, you're old enough. You probably remember down exactly where you were, that close a connection to where I was and the whole thing that happened. I remember it so vividly. It is very surprising. When I first realized that the kids that I taught about 5 or 6 years ago, 7 or 8 years ago, I was like, oh, you weren't there. You weren't born yet. It was this like, whoa, epiphany moment. I was like, what do you mean you weren't born yet? Just crazy. All right. So in the connections puzzle today, I see box, point, whopper, scratch, snicker, plate, mound, whale, mar, like Mars bar, stare, mammoth, ding, base, colossus, dent, and whisper. Okay, I could be wrong here, but I am thinking there's a red herring among us, which of course is Snickers, Whoppers, Mounds, and where'd the other one? Oh, Mar, for Mars bar. I am not going to click on it because I think it's a red herring. I had a school friend who said he was in New York City at the time and remembered seeing the planes. Yeah, I remember seeing them on TV, and I was in the same time zone. I was an hour and a half away from the carnage. Just crazy. Yeah, I had friends' parents, that were friends' dads that were firefighters. Luckily, they came home, but some people, didn't. I'm sure they had, smoke inhalation and dust and, oh my gosh. It's not a red herring? You're telling me that Whopper, Colossus, Mammoth, and a whale, wouldn't that be ways to describe a giant fish? A behemoth. Yeah, okay. So that is absolutely a red herring. Yeah, Whoppers are candies. It's malt balls dunked in chocolate. I actually hate them. I don't like them because I don't like malt. Now, I know that's controversial. That's my hot take for the day. But I do not like malt. Anything with malt. Malted milkshake, ugh. Malt milk balls like Whoppers, ugh, gross. You could not pay me to eat Whoppers. So, ugh. Even just thinking about it is like, ugh, making me ick. To describe a big one, caught the big one, a Whopper. It was a whale, mammoth, colossus. How about to snicker, to stare, to point? These are maybe, and to whisper, maybe rude things that you could do. It's rude to stare. It's rude to point. Yeah, rude things to do. Great. And of course, leave it to me to get the hardest one and the easiest one for last. To scratch, to mar, to dent, to ding. Great. Okay, blemish. Base, plate, mound, and box. These are like mounting instruments. Oh, on a baseball field. Oh. Whoppers are candies. Yeah, the burgers from Burger King that... me too. I have not been to Burger King in... I can't tell you the last time I went to Burger King. It might have been at like an airport or something. I had to travel, and I was like, what else? What are the options? Okay, there's a Burger King, I guess. Whatever. I literally don't think I have had Burger King in probably 10 years. Probably 10 years. Yeah. I see advertisements for it all the time. You know, the guy that sings out of tune and whatever. It's a whole ad campaign. I have not eaten there. My kid, you know what's funny? I was driving. Did I drive past like McDonald's or something? And my kids were like, "Can I have a shake or something?" You know, and they were like, "Well, can I go to, McDonald's? Well, maybe I'll just stop at McDonald's or something." And they were like, "We've never." All categories have been a category before in the exact color. Oh, interesting. See, I have just a goldfish attention span. Maybe it's just my short-term memory loss or something, but this could be brand new to me. All of these could be totally brand new. If you were to tell me these were all categories already, that is totally news to me. The green category, behemoth. Trying to explain a giant fish you caught. You might say it was a colossus, a mammoth. It was a whale. It was a whopper. And then whopper, of course, being the malted milk ball, chocolate-covered candy that literally you could not pay me to eat. You could not pay me to eat. Rude things to do. It is rude to point and snicker and stare and whisper. A blemish. A dent, a ding, a mar, and a scratch. That was the easy category. Should be. Oh, was it green? Way back in January? Well, I played in January. I don't know. I don't remember it. On a baseball field, you got the bases, the batter's box, the mound where the pitcher throws, and the plate, home plate. We actually just went and saw a baseball game on Tuesday. It was so fun. It was so fun. My daughter, my youngest daughter, had never been to a baseball game, and she was like, "This is cool. I love this." You know, you watch baseball or watch videos of baseball or something, and then you go in person, and it's a totally different story. If I had the choice, a Whopper candy versus a Whopper from Burger King, I guess I'd choose the burger, I guess. I don't know. The idea of a Whopper candy, the malted milk ball, it sends shivers up my spine. Oh, I hate the crunch of it. I hate the flavor of the malt. Just, everything about. I'm going to think about something else. Think about anything else. I cannot do malted milk balls, Whoppers. Ugh. And they come in like that whole like carton. Ugh. Can't even do one of them, let alone a whole gallon of them. No, thank you. A blemish, dent, ding, mar, and scratch. Watch, I'm going to get like a bunch of malted milk balls in my P.O. box or something. Somebody's going to play a terrible trick on me. I'll go check my post office box, and it's going to be full of Whoppers. You did this. You did this to me. On a baseball field, the bases, the box, the mound, and the plate. Oh, gosh. Oh, I was going to check this out, too. Oh, it's on the app. Well, I have the app. I can't share the app with you. I'm not going to see what that looks like. It'd be kind of fun to have you guys add me as friends. I don't actually know how that happens. Is that sad? I don't know how. Oh, wait. Hold on. Can I might be able to do it from here. Okay, wait a sec. Hold on. I'm really dumb with. I'm good with technology, but I'm not like super smart with. Okay, here. Hold on. Manage friends. Invite a friend. Open in Chrome. Big Whopper. Yeah, that's what I mean. The candies were a red herring. I'm trying to see if I can. All right, I'm not going to waste your time waiting for this website to open. Oh, by the way, speaking of websites opening, I finally got my email from Google Fiber. It's like a digital invitation to join Google Fiber, and I'm so stoked. So this might be it, guys. I might be getting a new internet connection soon. If it ends up working, then I will actually end up probably creating a new series, like a new, what do you call it, new podcast, I guess. So we will find out. Okay, are you kidding me? You're kidding me. Okay, I just went into the app and I clicked the button to manage friends. And then I say, click invite a friend. And then I say open in Chrome. and it sends me to an invitation to download the app. No. Oh my gosh, that hurts. Invite a friend. Okay, how do I... Can I just copy? You guys, I'm not this dumb. I'm not this dumb. Paste. I add all of you as friends on the app, the New York Times app. It just sends me to a thing that... Quick note. New quick note. I don't know. I'm super dumb with this. I'm flailing my arms, guys. I don't actually know what I'm doing. Would I save a bookmark? I am actually like flailing my arms here. Bookmarks. Put it there. Okay, and then do I have a... I don't know. How do I make you friends? I don't know how to make you my friends. On... If there was like a QR code or something. I don't know. There's no obvious way to do that. Cancel. 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 Yeah, there's the thing to add a friend. I don't know. I'm dumb. Oh, here. I pulled this out so that I could figure this one out. There we go. Okay. I don't know. I'm technologically sound, but things that aren't super apparent, I don't know, maybe are hurting my brain. I don't know. All right. Well, all it does is just invite me to download the app. I just want to invite you guys to be my friend or something. Is there a link? I'm not sure how that works. All right. Well, let's do the mini crossword then, because the other stuff just hurts my brain. All right. George Carlin, for the first episode of Saturday Night Live, was the host. Sulky looking. Sadly. Sullen. No, it doesn't fit. Maybe Metro. Opponent of Cuomo and Mamdani in the New York City mayoral race. Oh, I don't know. I haven't lived near New York in decades. Crossed one's fingers. If you cross your fingers, you are lying. You are... How about straight outta Compton? Bad time to head outside with a tall metal rod. Ooh, in a storm. What autocorrect corrects? How about, whoa, typos. Oh my gosh, typos. Too many typos typing that word. Sneaker named for a big cat. How about Puma? I'm wearing Puma socks right now. Sulky looking, pouty. Request for a high five, up top. How about Adams? All right, good. Hey, George Carlin, for the first episode ever of Saturday Night Live, he was the host. Guest host. Sulky looking was pouty. Up top. Request for a high five. Subway system, Metro. What's the other tro? Oh, nitro. They love using the word nitro. Opponent of Cuomo and Mamdani in the New York City mayoral race, Adams. I don't know who Adams is, but it fits. Crossed one's fingers. Hoped. I almost said hopped. No, hoped. Straight out of Compton. Bad time to head outside with a tall metal rod. A storm. Yeah, that would be a bad time. What autocorrect corrects? Typos. And sneakers named for a big cat, Puma. Puma, Puma. My kids and I have a joke about Puma. You have your Puma socks, but you don't want... You think I'm funny? Give it a like. Give the video a like. All right, pips. Love doing pips. It's a fun one. Okay. Easy peasy. We got this like cross thing going on here. 3 that are equal. That must be 1s. And then this one, 5. So that's got to be our 0. This has got to be the other 6. This has got to be our double. That was easy. Easy peasy. Play another difficulty. Medium. I'm not ever worried about the time. 14 would be 7s. So 3, 4. Maybe that's not the place to start. How about a 6 at the bottom? Five. Oh, a lot of those have to add up to 5. 15, so that's got to be a 5. Hold on. Let's turn that so that's not stuck in the corner. This has got to equal... Hang on. So maybe it doesn't. Because look, we could do 3 is 9. Oh, that's 9. So I need a 6. Maybe not. Okay, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15. That could work. And 5, that would make this one 4. 5 and 4 is 9. 3, 14. Okay, that does work. Nice. Okay. Okay, how about... Ooh, this hard one. What is going on? You know what that looks like? Doesn't that look like a guy flipping the middle finger at you? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that looks like something else. Doesn't this look like somebody flipping a middle finger at you? He's going, hey. I see a couple of 4s. I see 2 that are equal to each other, either 3s or 4s. 24. Let's see, 24 would be 4, 4, 4, 4. I see a bunch of 0s. There's a 0. There's a 0. That sounds like maybe a 1 and 5. And then 2s. 6, that's 9. I don't think we're making it in time if we're only using... No. We've got to have bigger numbers there. This has got to be all 6s. This has got to be all 6s. They probably didn't mean it. No, I know they probably didn't mean that. But all I can see right here is just a guy flipping the bird. There are 5 and 6. So I'm thinking all of these are the 3s. So So is there a 6 and 3? Yeah, there is. 6 and 6, 6 and 3. So maybe not then. Maybe not. Here, maybe we start over. I think the problem is we need the zeros here, but then we need 24 because it's got to be 6, 6, 6, and 6. So to do that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 6, 7. There's 7 threes. So it really could be the threes. Is there a 4 and 5? There's not a 4 and 5. Oh, that adds up to 5. No, I'm thinking of this wrong. How about a 4? Maybe a 4 and a 3. And then that could be a 5 and a 2. Is there a 5 and 2? There is. 5 and 2, so these add up to 5. Or we do a 5 and 1. Then this adds up to, that's got to be the 4 and 4. Then all these end up being 3s. Maybe not. Four and 3. This and this add up to 5. There's not going to be another 4 and 3. So maybe that is incorrect. Is there a 2 and 3? 2 and 3, there is. Whoops. Okay, those add up to 5 now. This has got to be 0, so that could be this 3. This could be our double. And then 3 and 6. Oh, there is a 3 and 6. Great. Okay, now what I'm confused about is it looks like there's got to be a 6 and 0. Okay, 6 and 0. Which means this one would have to go here, which would make this. Is there a 5 and 2? There is a 5 and 2. 5 and 2. All these could be 2s. That could be our 6. I've got it faced the wrong way. 6 and anything. That's got to be a 5. That's got to be equal. That's got to be a 4. Okay. Hey, not too bad in terms of timing. Honestly, not too bad. Not too bad. Need help? $5? You think a teacher has $5? Ha! You're funny. You're funny. Luckily, I have very little debt, but I don't need a $5 debt from Callie. Not going to happen. Okay, now tell me you don't see the flipping the bird guy. I took a screenshot of it. I see like big Muppet eyes. You know, like some of those giant Muppets with like blah, blah, blah mouth. And he's flipping you off. Maybe my head is just in the wrong place today. You don't see it? Do you want me to demonstrate? I'm just kidding. Okay, medium was I thought 15 had to be 6 and or 5, 5, and 5. But it wasn't. It was 6 and 6 and then a 3. And that led to the 2, that led to the 5, led to the 14, which was 5, 5, and 4. 9, which was 5 and 4, and the 6 had to go there. All right. And then 17 seconds for the easy puzzle. We got 3s. We got 2, 3 ones. And then a 5 and 0 to make 5. And then a 6 at the bottom. Easy peasy. And when I say easy, probably not so easy because I spent 6.5 minutes on that one. Okay. In the Wordle, yes, Callie, you're welcome. I am still playing hard mode. Oh, look at that. Wordle badges. Now we're doing badges. Earn badges as you play and browse them anytime in Wordle stats. Okay, again, is that in the app? Oh, it looks cool. Look at that, 150-day streak. I like that. Sadly, I missed this streak. That's okay. The first time we ever played hard mode was about a week ago. We're still in hard mode. We're still playing hard mode. All right, what do we start with? We should start with... How about grate, like grated cheese? Oh, not bad. Okay, we have an R. We have an A. We have to use the A in the middle now. So, like blank, blank, A, R. Like, you know, would tell us a couple of letters at least. Okay, it would also tell us if we were just not correct. So we still have to use the A blank R. Not as much, honestly. Like what would go there? AOR? Ugh, I don't think so. LR, PR, AIR. Oh, it could be, right? It could be like flare. A has to go there. R could go at the end. Let's try it. It's an error word. Okay. It's an error word. Is it just chair? What else could it be? What other two consonants could go together? Oh, what the hey? Oh, good. I'm like, what else could make those words work? Or what those letters work? I don't get it. Hey, what happened to our cool little badge thing? Wait. I want to see my badges. Show me my badges. Okay, there it is. If I had stats, then I can see it. View all of your badges in the Me tab of games. The game's app. You have to do it on the app, apparently. Huh. Cool. Wordle in 1. I still haven't done Wordle in 1. And then if I click this, it goes, you should download the app. Thanks. I have the app. What if I just want to view it here for my people at home? Come on. That's funny. By the way, one of the badges is Wordle in 1. Based on the English dictionary, you have about a 1 in 3,000 chance. Interesting. If I were to guess the same word every time, right? But I don't do that. That's not my style. I have found actually more success in hard mode. Like it stretches your brain more. Take a break. So is this about like breaking a bone? Or is this about like on a holiday, vacation? Take a break. Oh, unplug. Exercise. Oh, maybe this is like what you do on a break day. If you have the day off, you exercise, you unplug, you daydream. What is that? What's the J doing there? What do you do on a break day? Why am I having a hard time finding this? Dislocate. Yeah, funny. Disassociate. Is that on there? If you're going to take a break, you're going to unplug and disassociate. Mapkin. Love all the little made up words I make. Exercise, unplug, sleep in. We go for a walk. There we go. And meet up with people. Oh, meditate on your day off. All right, all right. I can get behind that. Oh, paint. Yeah. Oh, these are fun things. Dream. So, I feel like dream is part of the spangram, but I don't know where it goes. Dream a team. I don't know. Make voodoo dolls of your boss. Stab it with a pin. Make an effigy of your worst coworker friend. I actually have great coworkers. I love everybody at the school. Everybody from the principal to the janitors to the teachers to the office admin. I love everybody. They're so good to work with. Go on a luau. So we have 5 of 8, meaning there's 2 others and a spangram. I really don't know. I'm having a hard time seeing it. I was going to say lounge, but lounge doesn't go this direction. Dream job. Dream. Did we use a hint? I guess we use a hint. Dare? Erd? Am I dumb? Erda? What is this one? Wait, am I like slow in the head? Hey, Benjo, how you doing? Good to see ya. No, really, guys, I'm scared. Wait a minute. Read. Oh, heaven help me. Oh, I see it. Me time. Me time. There it is. All right, and then the last one is... Okay, a wise pursuit to journal. You never have time to write in your journal until your day off. That makes sense. To journal. We did have to use a hint there. Are there badges for this one? Are they going to make badges for every single game? To take a break. To unplug. To exercise. To journal. Me time. Dare. No, it says read. To paint. If you have some me time, you could paint. Take a walk. I need to take a walk with my dog. He's getting bored, I bet. Read and meditate. What you do during me time. Got to go soon. Hopefully coworkers still love you after I jokingly stirred the pot. No, they do. Some of them watch. It's fine if they don't, you know. People always ask, "Oh, would you just like share all your videos with your students so you can like get more subscribers?" I'm like, I don't want my students to subscribe to me. No, thank you. In fact, it's worse for me if I tell someone to subscribe and they go, "Oh, I want to support you," so they subscribe. Because guess what happens? They're going to subscribe and never channel for people to casual subscribe. If you're going to subscribe, watch the videos, right? But don't subscribe if you don't care, you know. So I love that question. Are you going to have your kids subscribe, your students subscribe? No. It's actually worse off for me if they subscribe and then don't watch any of my videos. I want them to binge watch my episodes, right? You know, whoever it is, whether it's you're watching right now, you're like, "Oh, this is good content." Consider subscribing. That's awesome. But if you're just some random person like, "Oh, I hope to, support Mr. Miller," that's fine. No. I'd rather not, because you just subscribing but not binging all my stuff is actually not as helpful as people make it out to be. It's actually counterintuitive, right? It's worse off for me if you subscribe and then never watch anything I make. All right, Letterboxd, powered by Oxford. I said that like a NBA ESPN sponsorship. Letterboxd, sponsored by what did it say? Sponsored by Oxford. Try to solve in 4 today. So we're trying to span across this box to make words out of these ERs on the same side. I was thinking like renovate or something, but can't do that because RE is on the same side. Invest. That's a good word. Investy. How you feeling? Oh, I'm feeling investy. There's not a D. I was thinking, what can I add to this? Like reinvest, but RE is on the same side. Good enough word. So we're on the T. We got T. Just large tracts of land. Whoa. And look, all the ones on the bottom, we just forgot about them. We just forgotted. Tracts. S. Stony. Gerund. Gerund. My instinct was to say it the way I've always said it, but I think, was it Callie? Somebody said gerund. Hold on, I gotta verify.
Gerund.
Gerund. Okay, gerund.
Gerund.
I just want to make sure I wasn't saying it wrong. Gerund. Yeah. Photo blog. I'm a photographer. I wouldn't even think to say photo blog. What did we say? Telephoner. Thanks for that one, Tyson, if you're watching. Yeah, so we said invest. The T led to tracts. The S led to stony. And the Y led to yew, like the yew tree. The yew, the fir, the aspen, and the willow. Okay. If you like what you see so far, give it a like. Consider subscribing because we do this every day. And it will come right into your feed and you get to watch it. Yeah. Anyway, let's recap our answers. I see the connections puzzle. The green was a behemoth, colossus, a mammoth. What a whale. It was a whopper. You caught a colossal fish. It was a whopper. Red herrings, right? Because whoppers are those... There I go again. Starting to, the hair on the back of my neck, whoppers. And they come in like those half-gallon cartons. Okay, I got to get it out of my head. Seriously. They're like, of all candies. Okay, just, Oh, I can't even. I just Googled it because I love you guys and I want you to see this. Oh, this makes me sick. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to lie down. Honestly. Look, they come in like a whole freaking like half-gallon thing. Gross. Oh. Yeah, robin's egg, same thing, right? Those malted milk ball here. Malt ball candy. Oh. Oh, I can feel that sand texture in my mouth. Just looking at it, I can hear it, I can taste it. Oh, I can't. Okay, that's all you get. I'm sorry, that's all you get. I can't do it. Yep, that's all you get. If you and I go trick-or-treating, you can keep all of my Whoppers. You can keep every last one of them. You could not pay me to eat a Whopper. I wouldn't even want to suck the chocolate off because I run the risk of tasting that flavor of the malt. Ugh. I can't do it. Guys. Rude things to do: to point, to snicker, to stare, and to whisper. There was another one from the red herring. Snicker, singular. Like a Snickers bar. Snickers bar, I think, was named after a horse named Snickers, a racehorse. A blemish, a dent, a ding, a mar, and a scratch. Now, mar was the red herring from the yellow category, like a Mars bar. I did not fall into the trap. I got a perfect score today. And then on a baseball field, you got your bases, the box. That was really neat. All right. Okay, we on board? There we are. We're on board. Okay, George Carlin was the host of the very first episode of Saturday Night Live. Pouty, sulky looking, pouty. Request for a high five up top. Subway system is the Metro. Opponent of Cuomo and Mamdani in the New York City mayoral race. Adams. I actually don't know who that is. Adams. Amy Adams. No, I'm just kidding. She wouldn't have run. Crossed one's fingers. Hoped. Oh, I hope so. Cross your fingers. Straight out of Compton. Bad time to head outside with a tall metal rod is during a storm. Yeah, it would be. What autocorrect typos. I need to go to bed. What autocorrect corrects typos. Sneaker named for a big cat. Puma. Puma. I can't think of Puma without making a joke because my kids and I have this inside joke. Puma. If Puma, the opposite of Puma. A pair of those athletic pants, and they've got the jumping Puma. And I say, hey, do you know what those are? Those Puma pants. I'm a small child inside. I have the humor and attitude of a 13-year-old. Oh, boy. All right. Pips was fun today. We did this one, I think, in like 13 seconds or something. 2 equal each other, but an extra one. So that had to be 1, 1, and 1. The 6 had to be here. The 5 had to be here. Or, the 5 and then a 0. And then an extra 6. The medium puzzle today was 6 and 9 because 6 and 5 because 5 and 4 equals 9. That's how numbers work. 6 and 6 with a 3, that's 15. The other 5 had to go at the bottom. And then 2 for the 15 on top. The tricky one, of course, was the hard puzzle. Hard puzzle. Okay, now tell me, maybe squint your eyes. And just imagine a really, like a Muppet, a very, angry Muppet flipping the bird at you. See the blue ones? The blue separation is the hand. And then open mouth, big Muppet mouth, neck, 2 eyes. Make a t-shirt out of that. Can't you see it? Tell me you see it. Benjo, you still on there? Tell me you see it. That's all I can see. The other guys couldn't see it. Callie couldn't see it. All right, we're still playing hard mode in the Wordle. I actually don't mind it. I think it's fun. We had great, so the GR, so the R and the A were in there. A's in the right place, so I tried swarm, which confirmed that was not where the R went. I thought, well, what if it goes at the end? What about flare? Right, A-I-R. And it was not flare, but it told us that there was an I-R. So the other A-I-R that I came up with was chair. And if it wasn't that, heaven help me, I don't know what other letter I would have used. Who knows? All right, the strands today. Take a break. When it's me time, what do you do when it's me time? You exercise. Do you unplug? Do you journal? Maybe you write in your journal. Do you read? Do you meditate? Walk? Or paint? I haven't painted my paints. But I haven't had paintbrush in hand in, gosh, it's been years. Years and years. All right, and then we finished off with letterbox today. I had the word invest. The T led to tracts. And the S led to stony. And then we needed the W, so I said U, Y-E-W. Cool. All right. Well, we do this every day, so if you like what you see, give this video a like and consider subscribing so the whole podcast comes in. It's funny, I keep this as a podcast because YouTube loves that it's a podcast. If you just like it, then you'll see individual videos, right? Binge them all. You get to watch me play all the different old videos, and you might even hear me, like Callie said, you might even hear me rant about my colleagues. Oh, that's funny. All right. Well, you guys are awesome. Thanks for a great stream, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.